If you've ever opened your pantry door and felt overwhelmed by the chaos inside, bags of flour teetering on shelves, half-opened snack boxes jumbled together, cans buried behind cereal boxes, then you're not alone. A messy pantry is a common struggle, but it doesn't have to be a permanent one. You don't need to invest in expensive custom cabinetry or fancy organizational systems to bring order to the chaos. With just $20 and a little bit of creativity, you can transform your pantry from a source of stress into a space you're proud to show off. Let's start by understanding the problem. Pantries get messy because items are constantly being moved, added, and removed. Groceries come home and get stuffed onto whatever shelf has space. Kids grab snacks and leave packages half open. It's easy for smaller items to disappear behind larger ones, and before long, you're buying duplicates because you can't find what you need. The key to solving this problem isn't just cleaning up, it's creating a system that's easy to maintain, even on your busiest days. First, clear everything out of your pantry. Yes, everything. Lay it all out on your kitchen counter or table and take stock of what you have. You'll probably find expired foods, half-empty boxes, and items you forgot you owned. Dispose of anything past its prime and group similar items together. Canned goods in one spot, snacks in another, baking supplies together, and so on. This step is essential because it gives you a clear picture of what you actually need to organize. Now, with your pantry empty and your groceries sorted, it's time for the $20 DIY solution. Head to your local dollar store, discount retailer, or online marketplace. Look for a set of inexpensive bins or baskets, plastic, wire, or fabric. It doesn't matter, as long as they're sturdy and sized to fit your pantry shelves. Typically, you can find multi-packs of bins for just a few dollars each. You'll also want to grab a few adhesive labels or a roll of masking tape and a marker. If you have extra funds, consider adding a tiered shelf organizer for canned goods, which helps you see everything at a glance and keeps cans from getting lost behind one another. Back at home, begin by grouping your items into categories that make sense for your household. For example, you might have one bin for breakfast foods, another for snacks, a third for baking supplies, and a fourth for canned goods. If you have young children, consider a bin for kid-friendly snacks that's placed on a lower shelf where they can reach it. Place each category's items into its own bin, keeping like with like. This not only makes it easy to find what you need, but also helps you instantly see when you're running low on a particular item. Label each bin clearly. If you're using adhesive labels, write the category name in bold letters. If you're using masking tape, wrap a strip around the front of each bin and use a marker to label it. Clear labeling is crucial, not only for you, but for everyone in your household. When your family knows where things belong, they're more likely to put them back in the right place, keeping your pantry organized over time. Next, arrange your bins on the pantry shelves according to how frequently you use each category. Place everyday items, like breakfast foods and snacks, at eye level for easy access. Less frequently used items, like baking supplies or specialty ingredients, can go on higher or lower shelves. Reserve one bin for extras, those backup boxes and cans that you don't need right now but want to keep on hand. This keeps your main bins from getting overcrowded and ensures you have a dedicated spot for overflow items. For canned goods, if you've invested in a tiered shelf organizer, arrange your cans by type and place them on the organizer so that the labels are visible. If not, group cans together in one bin, placing the newest at the back and oldest at the front to encourage rotation and prevent waste. If space allows, you might also use a small Lazy Susan for bottles and jars, which makes it easy to spin and access what you need without knocking over other items. Don't forget about the doors. If your pantry has a door, consider adding over-the-door organizers for small packets, spices, or even kitchen wraps. These organizers are often available at dollar stores or discount retailers for just a few dollars, and they make use of vertical space that would otherwise be wasted. Once your bins are in place and your items are sorted, step back and admire your handiwork. The transformation is immediate. What was once cluttered and chaotic is now neat, tidy, and easy to navigate. But perhaps more importantly, this system is sustainable. Every time you come home with groceries, Simply empty items into their designated bins. When you notice a bin running low, you know it's time to restock. And because everything has a clearly labeled home, your family can help maintain the order too. Maintaining your newly organized pantry is simple. Once a month, take a few minutes to tidy up. Check for expired foods, wipe down the shelves, and reorganize any bins that have become messy. The bins make it easy to pull everything out for a quick clean, and the labels ensure that items go back where they belong. Over time, you may find that your needs change. A new snack favorite, a shift in grocery habits, or a growing family. Your $20 system is flexible. Simply adjust your categories and relabel your bins as needed. Beyond the practical benefits, an organized pantry has a real impact on your daily life. Meal prep becomes faster and easier when you can find ingredients at a glance. Shopping is less stressful because you know exactly what you have and what you need. And for many, the simple act of bringing order to a small part of the home brings a sense of calm and satisfaction. In the end, the secret to a tidy pantry isn't spending a fortune on custom solutions. It's about being intentional, resourceful, and creative with what you have. With just $20, a handful of bins, and a few labels, you can create a system that works for you and your family, turning your pantry from a source of frustration into a well-organized hub for your kitchen. So the next time you open that pantry door, you'll find not a jumble of groceries, but a space that's functional, accessible, and best of all, easy to keep clean.